Coffee prices are on the rise, and pundits say the pandemic has played a role. For more on the causes and consequences of this climb in coffee costs, we bring you this report.
Starbucks, the largest coffee chain in Korea by sales, announced a price hike on most of its products coming into effect in mid-January. Other franchise coffee chains have also followed suit in charging more for their menu items, while the prices of instant and canned coffee products have also risen in tandem. The global price of coffee rose more than that of any other commodity in 2021, fueled by unfavorable weather and global supply chain disruptions. According to data by the International Coffee Organization, global coffee prices nearly doubled in the past year, en route to their highest level in around a decade.
The first is that we had a big frost in Brazil, which is the world's largest coffee producing country. And that will reduce supply for next couple of years. And the second is exactly COVID and problems with logistics and ports. Everything is taking much longer to go from the origins to the consuming destinations.
The pandemic-fueled recession has been hard on many small business owners in Korea. Yet the number of cafes nationwide has continued to grow despite COVID-19, with low entry barriers and capital requirements, drawing fresh players into the industry. Compared to January of 2020, in the early days of COVID-19, the number of cafes in Korea has risen by more than 30% as of November 2021.
사람들이 그냥 행어라운드 하면서 많은 시간을 보내면서 거기서 일도 하고 넷플릭스도 보고 이런 그 라이프스타일 변화가 또 이런 커피숍의 증가와 커피에 대한 수요의 증가에 한 몫을 하고 있다 이렇게 생각합니다.
The rising price of coffee beans has posed a serious dilemma to many cafe owners in Korea. This is especially true for smaller neighborhood cafe owners, for whom a price hike is a much more difficult choice to make compared to larger franchise coffee chains.
가격을 올리고 싶은데 주변에 다른 카페들도 많고 약간 올리는 거에 대해서 민감하다 보니까 저희가 눈치를 보고 있어요. 근데다가 단골 손님들 같은 경우에는 지금 100원 올리는 것도 되게 민감하기 때문에 저희 쪽에서는 좀 많이 부담으로 생각이 듭니다.
Similarly, budget coffee chains that target price-sensitive coffee drinkers are also finding it difficult to simply raise their prices. Instead, some of these chains have opted to cut costs rather than charging their customers more by operating more unmanned stores.
저가 커피를 이용하시다가 고가를 이용하시지는 않으시거든요. 근데 이제 고가를 이용하시다가 저가 브랜드들의 품질이 양호하다면 저가로 갈아타실 수 있기 때문에 인건비에 대한 부분을 좀 줄이려고 로봇 바리스타를 준비를 해왔습니다. 그러면 아무래도 매출의 한 30% 정도 차지하는 인건비가 어느 정도는 이제 제로가 되기 때문에 그런 부분으로 해서 전체적으로 수익이 안정적으로 나오게끔 계속 노력을 하고 있습니다.
It is no secret that Koreans love their coffee like few others do across the world. Data shows that Korean adults drink an average of 350 cups of coffee a year, nearly triple the global average. Korea's love affair with coffee has continued in spite of the pandemic, with the country importing a record amount of coffee beans in the year 2020. According to experts, coffee demand is expected to remain strong in the coming years, despite the rising price of coffee beans and coffee products.
이제 생활 필수품으로의 또는 그런 기능이 하나 있기 때문에 가격을 내린다고 수요가 줄지 않는다라고 생각하고요. 일단은 커피 전문점의 그 공간을 활용해서 제3의 장소라는 그런 개념을 가지고 도시인들이 거기서 쉬고 일하는 그런 공간으로 인식한다면 커피 가격 인상이 곧 수요 감소로 이어지지 않을 것이다 이렇게 보고 있습니다.
With coffee consumption still rising amid global supply chain disruptions, coffee drinkers here in Korea may continue to feel the sting of more expensive cups of morning brew for the time being.